Very pleased to be joined by Vancouver Island Raiders quarterback for this week's BCFC episode, Ben Chomolok. Ben, first off, thanks for taking the time today in the middle of a week preparing for a weekend game. How's the week been treating you so far?
Not too bad actually. We actually got a bye week coming up here, so we got next weekend is when we play the Suns. So yeah.
We'll touch on that in a bit here, but I just wanted to talk about this because we haven't had a chance to really speak to somebody this season yet, an island player besides maybe TE of the Rebels, but playing on the island, growing up on the island, obviously from Parksville, what was the quality of football like, and how much, as a kid for you growing up, did that play a part of your life?
Yeah. We didn't really have a whole lot of bodies for football growing up. There was always only just enough guys to field a team in Parksville, so it was always very competitive between a small group of us, like probably 6 to 8 of us. We were really competitive and a couple good core guys, but yeah, no, it was not too many people were interested in the sport early on, but we were lucky enough to have pretty good coaching, and yeah, it was great. I loved it.
You played at Parksville Balenas Whalers. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but that seemed like to be a quality program there in that area. And I mean, you mentioned you didn't have the bodies initially, but playing for that program, how much did that help your development and really put a stamp on your name for football in that region?
Totally. Yeah, those coaching at Balenas is great. They got coaches all across the board, and that's basically where I learned all my stuff there is at Balenas. All those guys helped me with yeah, I can thank Dan Smith a lot for everything quarterback wise, and there's tons of other guys there that helped a lot.
This is your third year with the Raiders, but it seems like the last 2 seasons you've really taken the reins, so to speak, behind at quarterback. They're really the main guy. Maybe didn't get as many snaps last year as this year, but what has it been like overall playing at VI, and especially this year under a great coach like Jay Daniels?
It's been pretty good. I've gotten lots of experience in the game, and I think that's been my best learning tool is just in-game experience. And yeah, it's been nice. We got a good family here on the Raiders. Lots of alumni that come and support whenever they can, and yeah, building a good family. Yeah.
If there's been a game or a moment over the last 3 seasons playing there, what would be a highlight for you if you could pick one?
Probably last year when we went down in Vic for our first game and we played Victoria Rebels. It was a close game going into second half, and I made a pretty big play to bring it within one score going into half, and then unfortunately they came out with the win in the second half. But we had a tough battle through that one, and I think that was a great showed us like kind of what kind of team we were, and I like that one the most probably.
And as a third year player, obviously you're trying to stamp your name and get to the next level. But is there anything that as a person or as a player, as a quarterback specifically, you're trying to work on to say, hey, this is something that's going to get me to the next level. This is what I need to improve on. Is there anything like that you've kept in mind, or just playing football and going game in, game out, and trying to help the team win games?
No, I totally for me at least, I think I need to work a lot on my footwork. I've kind of just relied on my arm to bail me out a lot, and I think if I get my footwork up to par and also my eyes could be a bit better, then that would really elevate my game to the next level.
Yeah, getting out of the pocket is challenging, I know, in that in football. So I'm glad you're able to realize that, and the footwork aspect as well. Talk about this season. I mean, you guys have had unfortunately 4 straight losses, but last week you guys held the Kodiaks to 2 points compared to the other games, which weren't as close. But it seems like last week was really a character game for you guys. Can you just speak on the challenges this year? Not just the 4 games, but the game against the Kodiaks at Prince George, where you guys really kept it close.
Yeah, it's been tough all year. You know, we've had a lot of uphill battles we've been fighting, and this last week against Kodiaks was definitely our best team performance, I believe. And yeah, we definitely showed a lot of grit, and we played to the last bitter end. And yeah, they made a field goal to win the game, and it was a tough loss, but we did what we could, and we'll keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every game is progress, right? You talked about the bye week this weekend. Next weekend, you play the Okanagan Sun, and I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. You guys have 5 games to go. What's the preparation been like this week? Has it been a little bit more relaxed with no game on the horizon, or is Coach Jay just kind of turn it up a notch to get ready and game mode for next weekend?
We got the first bit of the week off because it was the bye week, and a lot of guys wanted to go see some family. But yeah, we're looking to turn up this week and try and get some extra work in. And kind of the motto I like to think we're gonna have going into the rest of the season is respect everyone, fear no one. So
I
be
love that.
prepared, don't be scared of no one's. Yeah.
That's awesome. Ben, I appreciate the time today, and best of luck next week against the Sun. We'll be watching for you, and best of luck the rest of the season as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
This has been BCFC video with Ben Chomolok of the VI Raiders.
All right. Peace out.